one very determined Mo Monkey and his best buddy, Polly Ladybug, set out to find answers about a local legend, Old Thoughtful. Welcome to a tiny little magical kingdom called Bithaca.
Oh, my begonias, there you are. We're so happy you came. All our adventures are for the young at heart. No matter what our age, this is our version of gnome gardening.
Old Thoughtful. Polly Ladybug is a mini pet rock. She lives in the treehouse pond area with her best bud, Mo Monkey. And a curious Mo Monkey means an adventure. Mo's curiosity puts him in all kinds of situations. And Polly, she is always by his side, trying to keep him out of trouble. All of Bithaca has heard about the geyser called Old Thoughtful. Mo wants to go to the mountains and see Old Thoughtful for himself. Now, Old Thoughtful only appears during the summer season, and no one is sure as to why. Sometimes it'll shoot a plume of water droplets that reach all the way down to the beach.
Oh my! Old Thoughtful must have gone off,
Dragoon said with a smile. He went in search of his brother Leon to set out the beach chairs. Meanwhile, Mo was determined to climb the mountain and find that old geyser.
But why?
Asked Polly, absolutely certain this was a bad idea.
Well, little Polly, have you ever seen a geyser?
Mo asked, certain she had not.
Well, no.
Polly replied.
Did you just ever want to know the answer, Polly?
Mo asked, totally excited at the new adventure before them. Polly just rolled her tiny little eyeballs and let out a sigh of defeat.
Well, Mo, we should at least pack what we need.
Polly answered instead. Mo just beamed at Polly, who always understood him best. So Polly set off to pack. She packed some food and some towels and a few other things she thought they might need. Polly might be tiny, but with the help of her magic powder, everything fits in her backpack that she keeps under her wing. That powder just shrinks everything. Mo had been waiting for Polly to return from all that packing, and off they went. They soon left the Minnie's area and headed towards the Dragon's area. The shortest route was through the Dragon area and climb on up to Mermaid Lagoon. Poor Polly could just imagine those flaming dragons chasing them.
Well, we'll just run faster, Polly dear,
Mo said as if reading her mind. Polly was very thankful to avoid the mountain's itchy bushes. Oh, just thinking about 'em. Polly almost started scratching. They headed on through the fields. But the dragons and the knights were fighting over where the dragon eggs should be. The knights wanted them off the field so they could train for battle. The dragons wanted them on the field for the sunlight to keep their eggs warm. But no one was listening to the others' reasoning. Well, the knights would run with an egg towards the bushes, and the dragons would give chase, perking their flaming everything as they went. Polly just hoped that she and Mo could get by without getting flamed. The battle was too intense, so no one even noticed them. Did y'all know that scorched monkey hair smells really awful? Poor Mo ran to the nearest water to put his tail out. Mo sat in a small puddle of overflow water from the lagoon. Polly took out her backpack to get one of her towels. Mo tore a strip and bandaged his pitiful scorched tail that Polly had dressed for him as she repacked her bag.
Thank you, Polly.
Mo said as he cradled his tail, slightly upset. Polly flew over to Mo and gave him a kiss on the cheek. This cheered him up, and he was smiling once more.
Oh, Polly,
Mo said, suddenly bashful. Polly just smiled at her friend, relieved he was okay. Mo turned towards the mountain and began to climb, with Polly flying close by. The two continued on their journey and climbed until reaching the lagoon.
Well, hello there, and welcome to Browback Lagoon. My name is Brook Mermaid.
Brooke said.
Browback?
Mo asked.
Well, Browback means the highest point of a hill or a pass that's beckoning.
Brooke answered.
Oh, I agree.
Mo said, and Polly shook her head in agreement.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me introduce ourselves.
Said Mo.
I'm Old Monkey.
Mo greeted.
And this is Polly Ladybug.
He continued. Polly smiled at Brooke.
It's so wonderful to meet you. What brings you to the lagoon?
Asked Brooke.
Well, I was curious as if it was real or just a story.
Mo answered, really wanting to know.
Oh, darling, it's as real as Fairy Joy's sugar cookies.
Brooke replied, as she knew he was talking about Old Thoughtful.
If I let you climb on up, you won't hurt it, will you?
Brooke asked concernedly.
Oh, no, ma'am. I would never do that. I just need to see if he's real.
Mo answered. Brooke could see how important it was for Mo, so she agreed. And the duo began to climb. Just as they reached the top, well, y'all, they were met with something rising up out of the ground. It was slender and long, with some sort of a hat-looking thing on top. Why, Mo and Polly were so excited they just couldn't speak. The next thing you know, the top of Old Thoughtful began to spew water in all directions. Mo and Polly began to dance around in the rain. Mo finally got his answer. And a pretty good adventure story to tell once he gets home. It was sure nice spending some time with you. Y'all come on back for our next adventure. We'd love to see you. Until we meet again, be kind to one another. Bye now.
We sure do thank you all for tapping those buttons. Like, subscribe, and share.
May the magic of wonder always fill your heart.